From Washington to Hollywood and right back to Wisconsin. It's Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. Connecting the dots on the stories shaping our world with smart takes, sharp humor, and plenty of personality.
You know, I really expected more professional behavior from you.
It's news and culture without the noise.
Yeah, I'm on.
Here's Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach.
Dude.
Welcome to Nite Lite, ladies and gentlemen. You made it. It's Friday. We're here. We are here to entertain on your ride home from work. If you're already home, kicking back with an old fashioned, or if you're at the bar for happy hour, Greg, Dom, we hope you're having a great. We hope you're having a great night. We hope to enhance it with some fun. Greg is tipping back a cocktail right now in the form of water.
Water.
Okay. That is the voice of Greg Bach, who is coming to you live from Racine in Radio Park. I am coming to you from Marinette, Wisconsin, here in beautiful Northeast Wisconsin. Finally, a gorgeous day up here, guys. And Dom Lee, as always, is in Madison at Civic Media headquarters, making sure you can all hear us and that we are on the air. Great job, Dom, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. I'm doing really good. It's a nice day, like you said, in Madison. It's beautiful. I'm wearing shorts now.
What?
It doesn't get much better. Yeah.
Wow. Are they short shorts?
They're short shorts. You can see all my hairy legs. It's really nice.
Oh, geez.
It's amazing.
Okay. All right. I wonder if Dom, Greg, really knows what short shorts are.
Well, do you know the reference?
Right. But like when we were growing up, Dom, short shorts barely covered. They were short. I mean, now I think your generation is much smarter and fashion conscious for the most part. But anyway, good for you for wearing shorts. I'm not really a shorts. My legs look like bratwursts, so I don't typically wear shorts if I can avoid it.
Okay. All right.
And I don't have the hair that Dom has to cover up the casing look.
Yeah, Pete Schwab, we call him knockwurst legs over there.
That's
bad.
right.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And other than the skin color, they're gorgeous. I mean, I have great gams, guys. They're like...
You really up and over, like 1 minute they're sausagey looking, next they're really nice. I don't know what you want us to think about your legs.
It's the pigment that keeps me from wearing shorts. Other than
Gotcha.
So. Guys, it's great to be here with you on this Friday night. It is Casual Friday, right, Tom?
It is. Let's do it.
Friday's here and the week's in the rear view. Whether you're still on the clock or already mentally checked out, Pete and Greg are here for you. So kick back and grab something to snack on. It's Casual Friday with Pete and Greg.
How about some sausage links? I love that. But when we come into the show, guys, how do we feel about the moo and back to Wisconsin?
It's a little too on the nose for you?
A little bit. I mean, we are America's Dairyland, but that's
Take
pretty,
that, California.
Yeah, right. Guys, we have a great show tonight. I'm very excited. My pal Rich Tallarico is going to be by after the bottom of the hour, after the news. Rich is a writer for the show, or was a writer for the show Key and Peele, the outstanding sketch comedy show. And he wrote many of their biggest sketches, but the one that really I think people know him for is the substitute teacher sketch. Brilliantly funny, and is in the Smithsonian as a sketch comedy, which is really cool. So Rich has written for Saturday Night Live, Mad TV. He's also part of a very noble effort that he is spearheading against studios and unions, making sure that writers and actors get paid when the studios use their likeness without compensating them. It's a very noble fight, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And he is also, Greg, not starting, he's been doing stand-up, but he's going to run a few bits by us. I think that could be fun.
Okay. All right. I like this. Like,
yeah.
Like we're like the what do you got, kid? Tell us what you got.
Yeah.
I'm going to get like a cigar to chomp on.
Right. Let's watch someone else bomb for a change. No, Rich is outstanding. He's going to be here shortly. That'll be fun. And then in hour number 2, this will be fun. It is National Coca-Cola Day. No, it's Have a Coke Day, right, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
National Have a Coke Day.
Yeah.
So that plays into our question of the night, which we'll get to. And also a quiz, a Dom quiz that we're going to take in hour number 2.
It's the what do you want to call this? We want to call it the nightly games, the Nite Lite. Oh shoot, we had a name for it.
Nite Lite game night. Nite Lite game night.
I can't. Game night? Oh, game night. Game night is actually folks right here, right now. You are witnessing. It's like Pete's legs. It's the sausage being made right now. It's
the maiden voyage. Oh, now that we have a title with our, it's like the Titanic. So hopefully we'll fare a little better.
It's going to be like everything we do on this show is going to be like old school McDonald's, where everything has Nite in it, Nite or LIT. Yeah. It's all branded that way. Everything will be like that.
It served us well so far. But what are we calling this, Dom? The soft drink quiz?
It's a true false quiz. So it's going to be have a Coke, true false edition. All right. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
But we don't have a name for the actual. We're not calling it like the SDQ or something like that.
We can call it the SDQ. let's call it the SDQ.
The SDQ?
I have no idea.
Soft drink quiz. SDQ.
Okay.
I was throwing, guys, I'm spitballing. I'm not saying
I like it.
Greg.
Yeah.
You went on a rant before, and I have to ask you this because you didn't go into details.
Yeah.
You have an issue with Facebook Marketplace. What happened?
I hate it. It's the worst place on earth. It's the most frustrating place on earth. It's like, you know how Disney World is supposed to be the happiest place on earth?
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace is the most frustrating place on earth. Because I don't go on there often. In fact, I don't go on there anymore. Thank you very much, Mr. Zuckerberg. Couldn't remember his last name right there. Because what happens is you go on there and you put an item up for sale or even for free. Because the last time this happened to me, the thing was free. I wasn't even trying to charge anyone. I'm like, just get it off of my property already. But you put something on there, and what happens then is you get a barrage of messages from people or bots. I'm not sure. At this point, I'm believing more and more in the dead internet theory, but it's just 30 messages saying, still available? Okay. Yes, it's still available. Are you interested in it? No response for like an hour. Still available? Yes, it's still available. Great. Where do you live? Well, let me know when you're coming. I'll give you my address then. Cool. Sorry, can't make it. Like I corner off everybody else. This is what happened with some patio furniture I was trying to get rid of. This one lady got in touch with me. She seemed very real. And we went back and forth, and she finally said, I'll come over on this evening. Cool. All right, I'm sitting there waiting, and then she sends a message, and she just goes, yeah, sorry, I can't show up anymore. I'm like, you know what? Never again. Because then I have all these other messages saying, it's still available. I'll pay cash. I'm like, it's free. I don't even want any money. It's just a very frustrating place to enter into, and it's not worth it. Like, I don't have anything. If I have something of value, I'm going to sell it on eBay, or I'm going to sell it through some other means, but I will never, ever go on Facebook Marketplace. And it's not even just Facebook Marketplace either. Like, there are now these little group pages where it's local communities saying there's a great movement of relocation free stuff. So instead of selling it, saying, hey, I've got this lawnmower. It's a little junky, but it's still working well. If someone would like it, if they need it, you can do that. And I love that idea. The problem is it's just like Facebook Marketplace. And here's the other thing too. People get really, really burn-minded with how they want to approach your stuff. Like one person said, ew, next. I'm like, you didn't have to put that on you could have just scrolled past
it. It's just there to take a shot at you.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I hate this. I hate it. So I just put it on the curb, and someone took it that night. It's great. It's gone. It's out of my life. But I will never ever do Facebook Marketplace again. It is a hellscape, and it is a punishment. And I tell you right now, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. I've only used it a couple times.
How's your Friday?
Well, it's fine. I want to ask you this, though, about Facebook, because I've noticed I'm not part of community groups, but I kind of I'm a voyeur sometimes. Like, I'll see what people are saying.
Yeah.
But what is the deal with, I've seen 3 separate posts of someone randomly posting and saying, hey, thinking about moving up there from Chicago and opening a restaurant. What's the climate like? And I'm like, I saw that like a year ago. Then I saw it again like months ago. And then I saw it again like 3 or 4 days ago. I'm like, what? It's not the same person, I don't think. And people are answering the question like, well, we're a great community. It's like, there's got to be some scam there. They're trying to pull information somehow.
I think they're trying to get people's counts. I think they're trying to just get, because nowadays it's all about engagement. I mean,
Right.
I see posts on Twitter all the time saying, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. What do you think? It's like,
Right.
you don't care. This isn't a debate, and but it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah. I don't know if it's a bot, but it's definitely someone who's just trying to get engagement.
Okay, that makes sense. Folks, we had a great, it was a fun show last night, guys, when we were talking about Bill Murray and Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It was a great movie choice. Next week, we mentioned this last night, our Nite Lite Movie Club film next week will be Airplane in honor of our guest from Monday night, David Zucker, who was here and insulted us. And then we talked a little bit about his career, which was fun for us.
Absolutely.
But David was great. And we're going to celebrate his legacy, so to speak. And Airplane is next week's Nite Lite Movie Club night. So Nite Lite Movie Club pick. So you have time to watch the film and be part of the conversation. With that in mind, I think we should get to our question of the night. What do you think, guys?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the question.
Okay, question.
Question.
Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Hey, I have a question. Questions? This question.
Domanda.
Question.
Question.
Questions.
Well, as we mentioned, it's National Have a Coke Day. So our question of the night is, what is your favorite soft drink? Doesn't necessarily have to be soda, but it can be. It could be lemonade or Gatorade or whatever. But what are you kicking back with? What's your favorite soft drink? 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. You can also leave us a message on the stream if you're watching the radio at YouTube, Facebook, or the app Greg still calls Twitter, as do we all. And you can also text us on the Civic Media app. But let us know what your favorite soft drink is. I have to say, guys, I try not to drink soda, but when I want a soda, I gotta have a soda.
Yeah.
And it's got to be one of my faves. I don't slum it, I guess.
Okay, understood.
I'm not going to drink a 7-Up.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't. Royalty is in the room. Okay. Wow, I didn't realize we were like taking a hard hit like that. My goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Really quick too. Daniel Barry on the live stream just says, "What's up? All happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, there, Danny."
Good to hear from Daniel on a Friday. He's usually a middle of the week guy, but I like that he's branching
hey, he's
out.
here for a casual Friday, baby.
He's got the whole family gathered around the radio, old school, and they're listening to Nite Lite. I love it.
Welcome to our Friday, and also it's Mother's Day coming up. So happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. That's all I got. I mean, I was gonna go into like the barrage of a different kind of moms, and it's just. It's gonna end up me saying dog mom, and then people are like, they're not real moms, and I'm like, tell my wife that.
Listen, let's celebrate moms next segment. We'll do a short break coming up here, but I want to talk to you about something that you found. This Letterman and Colbert. What did David Letterman say about CBS?
He said that they were lying weasels for the reasons why they were they're ending the show, and they're absolute lying weasels. And I said this to you with Mike earlier this week or last week, and I think he should just do a regular last show and not give them anything so they can't make big money, because they'll make big money off the last show. They'll charge more. Oh, yeah. And all this. He shouldn't. He should take that last show on the road and do it somewhere else, because they don't deserve that from him. And David Letterman's absolutely right.
That's a great idea. And they're a private company. Have the guts to say we're going in a different direction. But it's all lies. You don't have to lie. Enough with the lying. All right, this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. We are coming back to celebrate moms after this very short break. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's the Civic Media Network.
Bring some understanding here today. Pick it loud and pick it sound.
Pete, your phone is on. We've heard you twice now.
Twice? I just heard it now. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn this guy off too.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we'd have enough time to get to that story, so I just thought we'd talk. Like, I didn't want to cut it off.
I know. I was like looking at the lineup though, and I'm like, why wouldn't we just do both mom things in the same? You know what I mean? Like, we should have probably just gone with the Letterman thing. So whatever.
Yeah.
I guess that's what those pre-show meetings are for.
Well, we knew what we were gonna do. It's just that we got bantery. So
I know.
It's casual. It's casual Friday.
So I don't feel
this
bad.
This is the day to
about
do it. You know.
Yeah. Totally. Well said, Dom.
Thank you. I try.
Hey, Dom, by the way, did you work at Jimmy John's when they were doing those tie wraps?
No, I left before that.
Those are dynamite.
Are they really good? You got one recently?
It's better food than, and no offense to Jimmy John, like it's just
Cleaner, maybe?
well, yeah, it's
Healthier?
something. It's just a better sandwich than you're used to getting at some of these places.
Especially it's a wrap. I was here before there was even wraps, too. There's chicken
Okay.
Caesar wrap. I mean, there's everything. Italian
Yeah.
wrap. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
You had time to run to JJ's. Maybe at the
We got
top
about
of
30
the hour.
seconds.
DoorDash it. Greg's not really contributing much to the Super Happy Fun show.
Nope.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. We got 24 seconds.
Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy.
We are back,
I'm standing
and we're taking it easy because it's Casual Friday. Why do some people hate the Eagles, Greg?
I don't know.
It's
and
weird.
here's the. Can I tell you something, Pete?
Yeah.
I tried really hard to dislike them too. I tried to join that thing of like, it's overdone and overblown and blah blah. And I'm like, no, these are great songs. They're great songwriters. These and yeah, I don't know. It's sometimes you get in that place where you're hanging out with certain people and you're like, yeah, maybe they're right, and you're like, no, they're wrong. They're complete. It's like people who say Phil Collins is terrible. You're wrong.
Right.
So very very wrong. But yeah, I know what you mean. But I don't understand it.
I will say I've just never liked being around people. I mean, you know the song, what's the Who song? Rain
Over me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. I thought he was saying rain on me or whatever. I never listened to the song that hard. And I said that once, and a guy almost blew a gasket. Are you serious? Like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Music fan. You're not the one who wrote the song. And they get so indignant. It's crazy. And same thing with the Eagles hatred. I don't get it. I like them.
Yeah, they're great. And if you don't like them, that's fine. That's absolutely. If you don't like Phil Collins, that's fine. Like, I don't care. But like this thing of, God, it's the worst thing ever. I hate it. It's like, I don't think you should spend that much energy on anything, especially a band.
Right. Silly.
Not worth your time.
So, all right, folks, this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. We're having we got off on a side note there, but we want to talk about moms right now because Mother's Day is right around the corner, as they say, 2 days away this Sunday. I still am formulating plans to celebrate my wife and her mom. My own mother is out of town, but what do you guys have planned?
I'm moving soon, so I'm not going to be able to see my parents, but I'm FaceTiming my mom, and she's going to be opening her gifts while I'm on FaceTime with her. But that's pretty much
that's
all I got
nice.
for Mother's Day.
Nice.
But
Okay.
it's still something. It's definitely something.
Yeah, what about you, Greg?
I am going to a baseball game with my mom and her
Significant
companion,
other?
boyfriend, significant other, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I never have gotten the read on what the titles because they're both in their 80s. So boyfriend, girlfriend's a little, we're past that. But
How
we're
does
going
she
to
introduce him?
my man. No. No, Dennis.
Awkward.
No, we're going to a baseball game. Me, my wife, my mom, and Dennis, we're all going to go to a baseball game on Saturday. We're going to go to dinner beforehand. And because they are of their age, we're going to dinner at 4:30. So I'm just kidding.
Early bird special?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna go to the baseball game, and then actually on Sunday we're gonna go see Cabaret at UW Parkside. So it's gonna be a whole
wow.
weekend full of mom stuff. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, we still have to carve out time for my mother-in-law, and not unfortunately. The unfortunate thing is she's not joining us. That's the
Yeah,
unfortunate
okay, there you
thing.
go.
Because here's the thing, my mom and my mother-in-law are like super tight, close, good buddies. Like they get along. They my dudes. When it comes to in-laws, this guy right here, Gregory S. Bach, I knocked it out of the park. My in-laws are amazing. I get along. I love them like family. My wife loves my family like their family. Like, it is just so, like, I cannot tell you how lucky I am. It is unfortunate she's not joining us, and I want to like spend some time with her as well. We can either do it tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. If not, we'll take her out to dinner early next week. She loves the day. She loves the celebration and the hangout. She doesn't care about the day itself. So as long as we spend some time with it, that's what she cares about.
We go to visit my wife's mom, who lives about 200 feet away in a nursing care home. I'm not kidding.
I'm just because your parents live like next door, don't they?
Yeah, they live just down the road. That's why we ended up back here in Christmas City. It's like, where are we going to go? Well, both our parents, this is kind of a no-brainer.
I mean, yeah.
But my wife's mom, Peg, lives over here, and every time we go over there to visit her, the joke is, how long will it take Pete to fall asleep? Because it's about 90 degrees in there.
Oh,
because
God.
they're all in their 80s, and I'm just like, well, ask me a question, I'll have to snap out of it. But we'll go over there and spend some time. It should be fun. Mary and I might drive to Green Bay. We'll see. Go.
My mom-in-law, she has the house at a not at that temperature, but in the mid to upper 70s.
Yeah.
And one day we were there, and she goes, "Does it feel hot in here?" And I just finally go, "It's always hot in here."
Right.
Because it is. It's always so hot in the house, and every time, like it's just I'm a big dude, so I need cooler temperatures.
Right. Hey, I got a question for you guys. Dom, listen, if you're lonely, you drive up to Christmas City and come see my mother-in-law with me, all right?
Well, if I'm lonely.
Well, I'm just saying on Mother's Day, because you can't be with your mother.
That's true.
So we'll give you like a pseudo mom, and I'll go, Peg, this is Dom. He insisted on being here. No. And we will just, you can hang out a little bit.
This is my brother, Dom.
Our question of the night, folks, is what is your favorite soft drink? It's National Have a Coke Day. Dom is going to give us a quiz in hour number 2 about soft drinks. So we'll do that true-false quiz.
I'm sorry, we're going to have a quiz about soft drinks.
Oh,
it's true. It just sounds very funny to me when you say it out loud. Okay, I can't wait. It's just
casual.
Fun.
It's casual Friday.
It's casual.
Hey, we came up with this together. Don't leave me out to dry. Don't make me the fall guy. I think it sounds stupid too. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. Dom's quizzes are fantastic. And now, is this a competition quiz, Dom?
This is a competition right now. Yes, it is. Right now, Pete is 3. Pete is 3. Greg is 1.
Now I'm sweating already.
But
Greg has 1.
He has 1, but there's also a tie as well. This last quiz you guys did, you tied.
Whenever you guys try to give me, like, you got one that's like, seriously, like patting me on the head and go, "Oh, you made a basket," because I shot a granny shot from like 3 feet from the basket. It doesn't feel good.
We lifted you up too, so you could get.
Yeah, exactly.
Real quick, do you have a favorite TV mom, guys?
Oh my goodness gracious, I would have to say
Marge Simpson.
Okay,
I put her too.
Did you? Yep.
I put Marge and I put Sofia Vergara from Outer Banks.
Shocking.
She's a great mom. What?
Okay. All right. I don't actually, you know what? I knew we were going to talk about this. I totally didn't think about it at all because I was other things. So I will think about it and I will get back to you guys before the end of the show. Favorite TV mom. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. Greg's going to mail that one in a little later, so we will be back. We're going to do the news. And when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, the great sketch writer and comedian Rich Tallarico will be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't go anywhere. This is Nite Lite with Pete and Greg.
So hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy.
We are in a break, and we have Rich. Hello.
Yo.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, team? Hey, Greg. Hey, Dominic.
How's it
Hey,
going?
Rich.
Love what you've done with the place.
Thank you.
So many people live there.
Are you
How
in
you guys
Buffalo?
I'm in Buffalo, indeed.
Okay.
It's good to finally meet you, Rich. We've been following each other, or we did follow each other on Twitter for the longest time. You followed me, and I'm like, I don't know why he like, it's one of those things where you're like, I don't know why, but thank you. Like,
Well, I recently got hacked, and Twitter, they were like talking about crypto. It was horrible. It was like watching somebody play with your dog.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and
dude.
and you can't get in there to stop them. And you're like,
No.
what are you? And they were messaging everybody about the scam. So I actually canceled my Twitter.
Probably for best. It's at the point now where there's no getting back to a good place there, because you interact with like 3 or 4 people you dislike, and they're like, hey, do you want 10 times more of that? Great. Let's just make your life worse.
I don't want to brag, guys, but I've been on Twitter for about 12 years now, and I've got almost 300 followers. So, top that, suckers. That's right. Hey, Rich, what was the name?
Lucky.
Do you have a website? We'll do the stand-up thing with the bits. I love that. But if you have topics you want to share, please do. But otherwise, we could wing it however you want to do it. But you had a website, I thought, for your crusade against the union. Can you share that?
Yeah, and should I put it in the chat, or
you could put it in the chat? I mean, then we can direct people to it as well. I just wanted to have it, just to have it.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
I mean, the other thing we could talk about is one of the reasons I'm here in Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
is I think later in the year we're going to do a comedy stage version of the film.
The one that we were at the read through for?
The Widow Daredevil?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, not the biker one.
Oh, that's what it was. I'm sorry. We were at the biker one.
And then, yeah, and I also think like we could call it a crusade against the studios, just to keep people from, rather than a crusade against the union. It is true the union hasn't taken action on it, but,
That's so troubling. I got to tell you.
Yeah. And we could talk about the Widow Daredevil.
Okay.
If you want, and why I'm here in Buffalo, and then for the stand-up bit thing, I really am going to be working on some new stuff. I'm doing a Don't Tell comedy at the end of the month.
Oh, nice.
And I could give you like 2 categories.
Sure.
And then you could pick from one of 2, and then I'll give you a couple of bits from that category. If you want to do that again, I'll give you two more categories. And
yeah, absolutely.
Great. Yeah, and I found out I'm going to be opening for Dave Koechner in Erie in July, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Nice.
I emailed you back. He's such a great guy. He was in a guy thing, which I co-wrote, and I got to know him just at a few parties, whatever. Really nice guy. I'm not friends with him or anything, but I tried to get him on this show because he was working a comedy club in Northeast Wisconsin, and they were such jerks about it. I'm like, and I didn't have his contact info. That's why I went through the comedy club. I lost it years ago, and they were kind of like, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to help you out here. But yeah, they wanted nothing to do with it. But he's a good dude and hysterically funny.
He is. Well, I'll mention it to him, and if he's interested, I'll let you know.
Yeah. He I think one of my favorite, I like him and everything, but as Todd Packer, he's so funny on The Office. This is great. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that was a sweet spot for sure.
Yeah. Ending corporate piracy. That's right. Okay. And then real quick, do you want me to mention the biker movie? Or is it too far out? Or
you certainly can. That could also stem from the stand-up because it's based on one of my stand-up bits.
Okay.
All right, guys, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, then we're live.
That it's hard for you to say the things we both know are true. But don't talk away, keep forgetting we're not in love anymore.
Welcome back. This is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. You've got the Civic Media Radio Network. Happy Friday, everybody. It is a casual Friday version of Nite Lite where we kick back and I drink a pretend old fashioned. And we just kind of hang out. It's fun. Our question of the night is, it's National Have a Coke Day. What is your favorite soft drink? So share that with us, and that's going to play into hour number 2 when Dom gives Greg and I, it's a competition, a true or false Have a Coke quiz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting that right?
You're getting
it's a
exactly
game night.
right.
Okay. But without further ado, we should welcome our first and only guest of the evening. He's been on the show before. Very talented guy. He is a writer, or was a writer, for Key and Peele, Saturday Night Live, Mad TV. He wrote the famous substitute teacher sketch, which is writ in the halls of the Smithsonian Institute. And he joins us now over the stream from Buffalo, New York, Mr. Rich Tallarico. Hey, pal.
Hello, Pete. Hello, Greg. Hello, Dom. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Friday.
We have I'm sure you heard our question. Are you a soft drink guy, Rich? Do you drink soft drinks? And if so, do you have a favorite?
I was listening earlier and was thinking about my own answer, and I think you came down pretty hard on Sprite, right?
7 Up. He called 7 Up. He called 7 Up the soda of the pores. Those were his exact words.
No, I did. I said I didn't want to slum it because there's not. I mean, 7 Up's lovely though. It's a fine product.
Oh, very political.
I feel like Pepsi tastes bad when it's forced upon me. When you order a Coke and they're like, we don't have Coke, we have Pepsi. And I'm like, oh, this tastes terrible. But then there are moments when I'm in the store, I'm like, oh, I got to get a Pepsi. So I don't know what it is. I think it's like when it's forced on you.
Yeah.
And my other gag is I always go, I'm leaving.
No, we'll get you a Coke. Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever went to Texas and I encountered their way of soft drinks, and they were like, what would you like to drink? I was like, I like a soda. Like, you want a Coke? I'm like, yeah, sure. It's like, what kind do you want? A Coke. Well, like, what kind do you want? No, don't talk to me like I know what you're talking about. Tell me what you mean right now, because you keep saying Coke. And I didn't realize all soda is Coke, which is mind-boggling to me.
Right. Wow. No, that's I've experienced that as well. That is really weird. But
when I first moved to Chicago, I first heard the word pop, and that was surprising.
I don't like pop. Yeah,
I'm fine with it. It was new. That's all.
Okay. Do you have a product placement deal, Rich, with Carhartt? That's a sweet lid.
Thank you very much, Pete. And yes, if you go to Carhartt.com, use code Tellerico, you get 0% off.
That's my favorite.
That's how you get a deal, though.
Let's stop giving them a free ad. I'll pull it up.
All right, so let's jump into what's going on with you, Rich. You've always got so many. We were part of Greg, Rich had a table read of a script online, and our mutual pal, Tom Clark, played the lead. Tom was very funny. I had no idea he had such great acting chops, but he was awesome. It was a very funny script, but you're in Buffalo now for a different reason and a different script. Tell us what's going on.
Oh, thank you very kindly. Yeah, I'm in Buffalo, Niagara Falls. I was here last year. Started raising some money, started seeing some locations, met a lot of actors, and went to Florida for the winter. Some people call that a snowbird. I call that going AWOL. And I felt that when I came back to Buffalo in the spring. It's like the soldier that went AWOL and comes home and's like, how's everybody doing? Did I miss anything? But I'm back in Buffalo. I'm teaching some classes at Buffalo Comedy Collective. And later in the year, we're going to be doing a stage version of the film project to keep raising interest, keep raising money, and been working on that project, as you know, for a little bit, and back here in Niagara Falls area to make it happen.
That's fantastic.
Nice. Now, you, like, as we said before, you were a writer on Key and Peele, SNL, and Mad TV, and as someone who's a fan of all of those programs, and as someone who, at one point in my life was a sketch writer, can you talk to us about, the daily of being a writer on a sketch comedy show? I mean, from SNL is one sprint versus I'm sure Key and Peele is like a little bit easier, like not easier, but like you're not trying to churn out material immediately, always at all points. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, Rich.
Well, thank you. Yeah, they're definitely slightly different animals, but it's the same species. And with Key and Peele, actually, there were a writer's room of 6 writers. And the Key and Peele and the other head writers basically wanted one sketch per day from everybody.
Wow.
But the truth is we cranked out way more. And for the final season, we needed 128 sketches and we wrote over 500. So they had a ton to pick from, which is why I think it came out well, because it was stuff they were really excited about doing. Mm-hmm. At SNL, you may write 1 or 2 or 3 scenes a week. depending on your seniority and your gumption and whatnot. But I think they generally want one writer focusing on at least one sketch, and you're kind of the producer of it. With Key and Peele, those scenes would get rewritten 6 or 7 times, by us in the writer's room before it went to production. At SNL, there still are rewrites. You write it Tuesday night, you stay up all night. Wednesday's the table read, and Wednesday night you find out it's going in. And then you're meeting with the department heads. You're kind of working on rewrites from Thursday, Friday rehearsal, Saturday rehearsal, right up until the show. And I've had a few of those where it was like right at the almost 11:30, I was still getting stuff done. So, high pressure, a little different in that way. Key and Peele, we wrote for 10 weeks and then they produced for 10 weeks. So we kind of loaded them up with stuff to produce, and then they went and made it.
Do you, Rich, I'm kind of, people like Bob Odenkirk fascinate me because, great stand-up, funny improv, Mr. Show, all this great stuff. And now he's this action hero. I mean, what on earth? It's mind-boggling and well-deserved, so talented. I kind of put Jordan Peele in that same category. Like, he was so funny on the show, as was Key. But did you see his success in the horror world coming or doing all these different kind of films? Did that surprise you?
Not really, only because, I was talking to him and I actually helped with one of the reads of Get Out. I did some punch up on that. And he was always very focused on what he wanted to do next. There was a moment where we weren't sure if Key and Peele wanted to come back for the final season. And of course, one of the writers was like, I hope they do. I've got a wedding to pay for, So Key and Peele, I think, were pretty interested even before the show ended to start doing some of their own stuff. And Jordan, to his great credit and his great genius, put all of his eggs in that basket and said, I'm going to direct this horror film. And this is what I'd like to do, and found the right partnerships, and, the stars aligned, and, there you go. It's really launched him quite well into the film world. And, he's obviously, one of the top of the tops.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely up there. That's amazing.
And you said you're working on your own film. You said there's going to be a stage rating. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. Thanks so much, Greg. Yeah, for sure. The project that I'm wearing my producer hat now, sponsored by Carhartt, but I'm wearing my producer hat in this capacity because this script has been written, and it's called The Widow Daredevil. And it is about the first person to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Oh, great. And
her name was Annie Edson Taylor, and she was 63 when she did it. Wow. And I think it's so funny. I mean, the story captivated me from when I was a little kid, and I went to Niagara Falls and learned about her. And a couple of years ago, I had some, spec time, so I wanted to write something, and this was just jumping to mind. I read everything I could find about her. And, at 63, she decides to become a daredevil. And, I'm 52. And if you just asked me to get into and out of a barrel, I couldn't even do that. So she was a retired charm school teacher. And she was this kind of prickly Victorian era lady who was used to living a certain way. And she was facing the poorhouse. And she said, I'd rather be dead than have no money. And she concocted this scheme, and everybody walked away from her. They thought it was a suicide mission. And she ended up, getting a little team of people together. She pulled it off. And that's really just the halfway point of the story as far as I'm telling it. Yeah. And I focused on some of her students and how she affected them to become suffragists. And along the way, Annie had a lot of challenges. She did the stunt, got no credit for it, really, no accolades. Her manager stole the barrel and took it on speaking tours without her. And then 10 years after she did the stunt, a man went over the falls in a conveyance and got all the credit that she never did. Oh, so gosh. It's a historical dramedy. There's a lot of comedy in it. There's a lot of drama in it. Mm-hmm. And, I'd really like to get that made. And I do have some support here in the Niagara Falls area. We did some table reads at the Chautauqua Women's Club, who've been really supportive, Niagara University, and at Buffalo Comedy Collective. So it's been a cool journey, and it isn't going to happen if I don't do anything. So I'm going to keep pushing on it. And with film projects, it can take years. Forrest Gump took like 9 years for them to get, sitting with Tom Hanks on the bench. Yeah. So I'm putting the work in on that. And then also this other script that Pete was talking about. So, definitely I'm working more on screenplays. I do a lot of teaching. I do a lot of stand-up and enjoying life here in Buffalo now that the snow's gone.
That's fantastic. That's the voice of Rich Tallarico, folks. He was a Key and Peele writer, SNL writer, and Mad TV. He's also a screenwriter and a stand-up comedian. We're going to talk about Rich's stand-up in just a few minutes, but I want to ask you before we lose our time here, Rich, about this crusade. You're on a crusade kind of against the studios and for fairness and pay and all that kind of stuff. The website is endingcorporatepiracy.com. I've signed the petition. My name doesn't mean anything, but I guess numbers are good. Tell us where that is at and what exactly you're doing.
Thank you so kindly, Pete. Thanks for signing. Pete, you're in the industry, of course, and I think you signed under the actors part of the page. There's a place for industry actors, industry writers to sign, union members, but there's also a place for fans and interested people to sign. And what are you signing? Well, it's corporate-sponsored piracy. And this is something that has kind of slowly emerged as something we didn't even really know was happening. But basically the way it works is when somebody uploads a random clip of Key and Peele, for example, maybe it's one of our sketches, it gets uploaded to YouTube. Now, YouTube gives the studio, in this case Paramount, the chance to take it down because it's an illegal upload, or leave it up and put ads on it and monetize the ads. YouTube takes 45% of the ad-generated revenue, and the studios get 55% of it, and that's totally fine. The problem is the studios are not paying royalties to writers, actors, directors, and musicians. And YouTube, and this is just YouTube that we're talking about, it gets bigger when you look at the other platforms, but YouTube puts out their own transparency report, which admits that they're paying the studios. YouTube has paid out $12 billion since they started doing this, $3 billion in 2024 alone. Now the studios, at least one of them, is telling the union that they're not making any money on these, but we have a YouTube insider who says, no, you are. We also have the YouTube transparency report and our own payments. Our payments are consistent for the project. So that tells us that there's nothing coming in from these uploads because it would be different every quarter.
That's unbelievable. I applaud you so much, Rich, for that undertaking, because it's time consuming and you're doing a great job. So please keep it up and let us know how we can help. And if you want to help, go to endingcorporatepiracy.com. Support the working man and the arts community. We'll have a few more minutes with our pal Rich Tallarico, and he's going to run some new material by us, folks. You don't want to miss this. It's Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach.
Oh, God, I love that song so much.
Yeah, you guys got great taste in your intro outro music.
Oh yeah, I saw Michael McDonald in concert once many years ago in like 2012 or something. My friend got me tickets as a joke because we used to like make fun of Michael McDonald. Then we went to the concert and we realized how mind-blowingly good he is. Oh, yeah. And the best part is it was my first concert, I think, that I can remember where it was seated, which was great. But then also the tickets at 8 p.m. That's when the show started. That's when the lights went out. And the show was done at 10 p.m. And there was no opener. And it was the best. It spoke so much to my old man, like, I want to go home and go to bed.
Oh, that's very nice. I appreciate a prompt start.
It was Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, that recently said she went to a show at the Hollywood Bowl and she goes, why don't they do these at like 3 p.m? A lot more people that are older would go. Makes sense to me.
I saw Brett Goldstein, and he sold out his 7 o'clock show at the Riverside, and he didn't do a late show. He put on a 4 p.m. show instead. I was like, that's smart. And it was sold out.
Look, this is something to consider, especially maybe just do only matinees for the Widow Daredevil movie.
There you go.
Yeah,
Love
really.
it. I would totally go to, oh my gosh. I would totally go to a concert at a matinee show.
We'll have to swap stories, Rich. I'm in the middle of fundraising for a movie my son is making this summer, and I'm about halfway there. It's a small budget, like low, barely six figures. But yeah, it's a journey for sure.
That's great. Well, give Joe.
Do you
my
guys
best.
have Yeah, I will. Thank you. And do you have incentives? New York has incentives, right?
Yes, there are. But I mean, that's really mostly applied to post-production, and it's not pre-production money. So you really have to show up. Yeah, you have to show up with the dollars.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, when you're done and you hand in your paperwork, there's like a tax or a rebate or an
There
incentive.
is. I don't know the percentage off the top of my head in New York. I'm guessing it's like 25-30% of your budget. And mostly people apply that to the, post-production, and I guess some elements of marketing and distribution potentially. But yeah.
It's there's a good one. They just passed it here in Wisconsin. It's like 30%. And you have to, but the nice thing is, like, when you bring in an actor in some states, you have to pay. That doesn't qualify because they're from out of state and it's not an in-state spend. But in Wisconsin, it's the money they make while they're here that's eligible. It's a great, so far, I haven't found a chink in the armor yet, but it's pretty good.
All right, guys, 20 seconds.
Damn it, Tom, we're talking here.
Sorry to cut you off. Man.
Welcome back. That's a good one, Doug. Beginnings, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One of my faves. I'm
so
Pete
good.
Schwaba. He is Greg Bach, coming to you live just down the coast here in Lake Michigan, and Dom is holding down the fort in Madison. We are the Yatter-Hay Triangle, and this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. We have a few more minutes with our pal, Rich Tallarico, the incredibly talented, multi-talented Rich Tallarico. Rich, tell us about your stand-up. You got a great gig coming up with David Koechner, who's so damn funny. I can't even picture the two of you on the same show. That's amazing.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Yeah, I'm very lucky. There's a great club in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is pretty close to where I've been hanging out here in Niagara Falls. And club is called Keller's Comedy and Magic Club. And the club is very cool. I mean, Harry Keller is from Erie, Pennsylvania, like grew up a few blocks from where the club is. It used to be Junior's Last Stand, if anybody remembers.
That name sounds familiar. Yeah,
it was an incredibly clean club, but now they've done it. It's a very nice, like it has a very nice, like, magic-y, everything's black. It's a very nice place, good food. And I was lucky enough to open for Kevin Nealon there in the fall. And in July, I'll be opening 2 nights for David Koechner, July 10th and 11th at Keller's in Erie. So hopefully people will be on the re-listen closer to the time, and we'll
break a leg.
Absolutely. Is Kevin Nealon a guy you can talk to? And what I mean by that is anytime I see him interviewed, he always seems to be in bit mode. Sometimes comics can be like that in the green room as well, where you're just sort of like, okay, I got to go and do something else because it's just too much bits. Is Kevin like that, where he's just bits all the time?
He's pretty bitty. I actually worked with him. Maybe like 10 years ago on a pilot that Tim Meadows was the host and Kevin Nealon was in it. And so I was like, I got to mention that to Kevin. So I, go backstage and I'm like, hey, Kevin, I'm Rich. Nice to meet you. I go, we worked together on a pilot, and he didn't seem to register. I said, it was, maybe 10 years ago, Tim Meadows was the host. And it was like 10 years ago. And he goes, I only go back 3 years.
That's funny.
That's great. I'm going to start saying that.
Rich Tallarico is with us, Key and Peele writer, Mad TV, SNL, very talented guy. Rich, I have a Kevin Nealon story. I was at Largo in LA once, and he's on stage crushing it. And all of a sudden, it was like mid to late 90s, someone starts shaking a martini thing with the ice, and it's very distracting. And Kevin goes, that's great. Somebody saw Swingers last night. Rich, we got, about 3 or 4 minutes left. I would love to hear what you're planning on doing in your stand-up set. What can you run a couple bits by us? Do you want to? We can help you workshop them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do some of your skits.
Yeah.
Well, here's a couple of things. Like I have my iPad here with some stuff that I haven't tried yet. So I thought I'd give you guys a topic, and you guys can pick one of 2 topics. So it's either going to be on the road or what I look like.
Go for it, Greg.
I'm going to say on the road because there's a lot of what I look likes out there, and I want to hear on the road first.
Okay.
That works.
I'm on the road a lot, and I saw a sign to make, you think about all the signs that you're passing. One sign said I was driving on an unadopted highway. It looked sad but hopeful.
That's good.
Dude, you don't need our help.
Yeah.
Another sign said, speed enforced by photo. And I'm like, how the hell did they do that? What do they get? Some sergeant from the Sears portrait studio on the side of the road? And he's there with one of those old cameras you drive by. And then they pull you over, and the guy gets out of the car shaking a Polaroid. And he's like, hey, got this picture of you back there. You look pretty blurry in this picture.
I like it.
I like this. You were going fast. Do you have any proof? I do. You got to wait about 90 seconds, but it's right there.
Right. It's you in a blur.
The other thing you could do is with the adopt a highway, you could actually adopt the highway. Then when you get pulled over, you could say, you know what? Why don't you take a pass in this? I own this road.
Yeah.
That's right.
See that name on the sign there? Tallarico with a T?
This highway's my kid, all right?
Yeah, I was driving to get to my kid.
Right. Yeah.
And then I feel bad that I don't drive on the highway very often.
You're an absent adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real cats in the cradle situation.
That's really why I pulled you over. Your adopted highway here says they never see you.
You're behind on highway child support.
You're not making your payments. Look at the garbage on the side of the road there.
Oh, man. Folks listening, this is what comics do all the time when they're in rooms together.
That's right. We got about a minute left, Rich. You want to get one more? Or?
Yeah, give us some more.
2 new topics.
Okay.
Things that you think about when you're high and things that I'm holding on.
Pete, you choose.
High. I don't even smoke.
Well, the weed is very strong these days, and I find I have a lot of random thoughts, like a true psychic can never be murdered. I don't like it when people say I'm a night owl. I'm like, as opposed to what, a day owl? Just say I'm an owl. And
dude,
people say live each day as if it's your last. That's why I spend every day lying in bed surrounded by crying loved ones.
Smoking weed. Dude, you are always so much fun.
Thank you so much, Rich.
I don't know if we helped or not, but I know you're going to crush it. And have fun with Keckner. Outstanding. Keep up the great work. EndingCorporatePiracy.com, folks. Check it out. Put your name on the sheet and keep up the great work, pal. Hope we can do this again soon.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Mom.
You got it. That's Rich Tallarico, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we'll read some of your texts, and we're going to play Dom's Game. It's a competition. You won't want to miss it. Pete and Greg, Nite Lite.
And he left.
Oh,
he did. Wow.
I have an answer for favorite TV mom. So when
sweet.
we come back, we can do that like somewhere in the show, but I can answer that question now.
Okay.
Perfect.
I saw the list again, and I was like, I don't really agree with all of these. Like, some of them are good, but yeah.
We'll be back. Uno momento.
Me too.
I am too. Yes. I got a tinkle.
I got a wee-wee.
Trying to make sense of the world? You've got Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach.
Call our toll-free number now.
Headlines, culture, and real conversation.
And now, our feature presentation.
Here's Pete and Greg.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You can always get in touch with us by calling or texting. The number is the same, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on our live stream. We are currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Sorry, I had to clear my throat right there. Tried to do it during the talk, but it's just not happening. Still got a great, amazing hour ahead of us. We are going to be taking another one of Dom's fantastic quizzes. This time, it's about, well, it has to do with National Have a Coke Day, and that has to do with our question, which we'll get to in a moment. But before we get to that, if you ever want to get in touch with us, you can always do that via the calling or text line. Or you can download the Civic Media app where you can call, text, leave a voice message. You can listen to shows. You can get your news there. All right there by downloading the Civic Media app. And you can also go to civicmedia.us/shows and download past episodes to catch up. So if you wanted to listen to the interview with Rich Tallarico we just had, you may have missed it, or you want to hear it again, go to civicmedia.us/shows, look for Nite Lite, download those episodes, take them wherever you'd like, listen to them throughout the world, and catch up and be a part of it. Very, very excited to do this next hour. Very fun here on this casual, super cash Friday. Pete, are you feeling cash?
I'm feeling pretty cash. I mean, I'm wearing the same stuff I always wear, but I do have a hat on tonight because even though it's nice up here, it's a little chillier in the basement. So I'm rocking a hat on Casual Friday, feeling pretty good. Yeah.
There's always a weather comment. Dom, are you feeling cash?
I'm feeling very casual. Way too casual.
Whoa,
what did you do
Pete.
during the break?
My goodness. If you weren't listening to the live stream, he took a tinkle. That's right. I said it because you said it on the live stream. So
I did.
You put it out to the world, buddy. Not my problem. Not my problem. That voice is Pete Schwaba up in Marinette, Wisconsin, a.k.a. Christmas City, USA, up in the northeast. I'm down here in the southeast of Wisconsin in Radio Park and Racine. And then all the way over at HQ is Mr. Domley on the ones and twos. We are your Yodder-Hay Triangle here with a fantastic show. And now it's time. That's right. It's time to get to the question of the night.
Let's talk about the question.
Okay, question.
Question.
Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Hey, I have a question. Questions?
This question.
Domanda.
Question.
Questions.
What is your favorite soft drink? In honor of National Have a Coke Day, we are not paid for or by the Coca-Cola people, but it is National Have a Coke Day. Yeah, I know, right? What is your favorite soft drink? 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on that live stream or get in touch with us via the Civic Media app. All right. Now, we know that Pete despises not only 7-Up, but those who drink 7-Up. He feels they are the true enemy of America. That's fine, I guess. All opinions are welcome, I guess. Whatever. But, Pete, what is your favorite soft drink?
You know, before I tell you my favorite soft drink, I will say I just think 7-Up is kind of bland as sodas go, but it's fine. But cherry 7-Up, Shirley Temple in a bottle. Very good stuff. My sodas are, once again, I couldn't make up my mind. So I said, I love ice cold, real sugar Sundrop in a glass bottle.
Where do you even get that now?
Up here, you can get that. Up here, I think the Sundrop distillery is in Shawano, maybe?
That's right. Yes, I believe it's up there. Yes.
We can get the real sugar stuff. And that, to me,
let's get a sponsorship.
All the difference in the world is when a soda has real sugar. I love Mexican Cokes with the sugar cane. And I also, for nostalgic purposes, like an Orange Crush every once in a while, which you can get with real sugar at Potbelly. So those are my big three. Yeah. What about you guys?
Dom, what's on your list?
I was just going to say Orange Crush, but on top of that, instead of like a root beer float, you can get an Orange Crush float, which is one of my favorite. It is so good.
Orange Crush float.
Orange Dream. Yes, that's very good, Dom. It is.
So good.
That's what they call them. I'm not making that up.
My second one would be Starry, which is similar to 7-Up and
Starry?
It's like a rebranded version of 7-Up, pretty much.
No, it's like, here's what bothers me about Starry. Here's what they did. Sierra Mist was tanking. Sierra Mist was tanking it at the box office, so they did a rebrand. It's the same damn thing. It's 7-Up, it's Sprite. It's just so. Don't be fooled, Dom. Come on, buddy. You're better than that.
The logo is cool. I don't know.
Dude, man, you got to take the red pill, man. Understand that it's all 7-Up when it comes down to it.
Exactly.
Oh, this doesn't. The only mist is the mist in your brain.
That's right. What about you, Greg?
I generally stay away from most sodas. Like I don't like Pepsi or Coke because it's just too much for me.
Sure.
But I love a root beer. Like a root beer every once in a while. I think I said this before. I treat root beer like a dessert. So like instead of having a piece of cake, I would get a root beer and I like the more craft-driven root beers. I mean, no hate against the Barks and Dads and A&W. They're all great, but I love Point root beer is really, really good. Sprecher, of course, has got great root beer.
It's got honey in it. I love that.
Yeah, so I like a good root beer, and I nurse it too because also those things are not cheap.
No.
So I'm not just gonna like gulp it down. So I usually get a good root beer, and I take my time with it.
Greg, have you had the A&W right out of the fountain at an A&W store? Those are real sugar, and those are outstanding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's the thing. I'll never shake a stick at the mainstays or the main labels, but if I'm getting a root beer, especially the fact nowadays. Oh, and Lakefront Brewery has a great root beer as well, and they use maple syrup. They don't use. They don't use so it's a lighter color. It actually looks like beer. And there would be so many times when I would be serving people a root beer and they'd say, no, I wanted a root beer. I'm like, this is a root beer. No, this I don't want alcohol. It doesn't have alcohol. It's just made differently. You'll love it. You'll enjoy it. It's sweet. It's super sweet versus the other ones. But it's for me, a root beer is my jam.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What have the people said though, Pete? What are the people saying on the Facebook?
Well, let's go to the Facebook. It's funny you should mention that, Greg. I wasn't prepared for that, but yes, I was. Boris Hamilton says, I suppose my Diet Coke addiction defaults to a favorite. Growing up, I was a big fan of RC and CNC colas. I don't know what CNC is, but I only
know the Music Factory, so I don't know CNC soda.
Maybe they have something going on there.
Pizza Farm.
Rock rap artist Matt Harper from Green Bay says, sun drop in a bottle. Thank you, Matt. Totally with you. Janet, one of our Madison fans, says, Coke Zero. Love the zeros. That's great, Janet. Thank you. We got a lot of responses on Facebook, so this is good. Nick Wallander says from Comedy City in Green Bay, or in De Pere, says, Mountain Dew Kickstart Pineapple Mango. You guys have one of those?
I have. It's really good. Really good.
Pineapple mango, no. I can't.
Will say though, Greg, like the Mountain Dew crushes it with their flavors. I don't drink Mountain Dew. I've had real sugar Mountain Dew, which I like, but yeah, they have all these flavors and they nail it.
Dom loves Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
it's like the fast food is soda for him.
And not to beat a dead horse, but Dr. Pepper, Teresa on social media says Dr. Pepper, the real sugar Dr. Pepper, ice cold. Get down on it. Get great stuff.
Where is all this real sugar stuff coming from? Because I mean, like I always knew about Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about like all these real sugar sodas. Is this somewhere that I'm not seeing?
Yeah, it's weird because you can't ever count on a place having it. I mean, if you have it in a grocery store, like you can get it. But I go back and forth to Madison so much. I know certain places that have it when I eat in Madison or at service stations when I stop. Yeah, it's luck of the draw. Mike Desitel says RC Cola and a moon pie. Mike has said that before. That sounds like a very sweet afternoon in flavor country there. Tim Joyce says great NRBQ reference. National Royal. What is that? Royal Crown. But that's not. Yeah, I don't know. Mike says, Tim, only one person in 20,000 would recognize that reference. Okay.
New Rhythm Blue. That's not a soda. It's a band. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. But then Tim said, I love that band. Yeah, so go figure.
There you go.
Stacy Sue says Orange Crush. Another vote for Orange Crush, Dom. Tim Joyce, a really crazy cold Coke, preferably one of the old-fashioned 6-ounce bottles. And I have a soft spot for store brand orange soda in a 2-liter bottle.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not doubt we were going to get a lot of comments on this, a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm seeing. I mean, this real sugar revelation is amazing. Dom, what do we have on the text right now. I'm sure there's just as many.
Oh, man, yeah, there's quite a few. We got Chris from Sun Prairie saying, I am not big on sodas, but when I have one, I would prefer a cream soda or a clearly Canadian. But when I have a hangover, I got to have a Coca-Cola with sugar cane. It cures it every time. Not that I have a hangover often. Wink, wink.
Is clearly Canadian a soda? I thought that was
It's like a flavored water, but it's sparkling. Yeah. It's basically soda.
I loved clearly Canadian as a kid. It was in a fancy bottle. You felt fancier and like maybe this is healthy too. It wasn't healthy at all.
No, it was not at all.
What do we got? What else do we got?
Yeah, we got Mark from the Sack said, I've grown fond of unsweetened cranberry juice. The sweetened stuff is just too sweet.
Well, the sweetened stuff isn't even really juice at that point. It's just sugar water. But yeah, I can't do unsweetened cranberry juice. That makes your eyes water and makes your cheeks dimple in. You're like, it's too much.
I'll muscle it down when I have a bladder infection. But other than that, I'm with you, Greg. I can't.
All right, moving on from that. We got Monica from Mount Horeb says, you tall drink of water. Diet Dr. Pepper is the best.
Oh,
okay.
I like how you read that. You didn't read it like as a come on. You read it just as a
whole thing. Yeah.
You tall drink of water.
Yeah, that was not the correct sentencing structure there. But Brett from Brown Deer says, my favorite soft drink. Oh, wait. Should we? I don't know. My favorite soft drink is pineapple juice because I care about my wife.
Okay, Brett.
Okay. Anyways, Brett also said Key and Peele's Racist Zombies is one of the funniest bits I've ever seen.
That is fun.
That's a great one. That's an absolutely great. That show was fantastic. Okay, start to finish. I don't know if there were bad sketches on that show ever because, as he said, they wrote so many that the best one, and that show was solid.
Pound for pound, better than either one of the network SNL or Mad TV for sure.
Absolutely. We got any more left on there?
Yeah, we got quite a few still. We got Tyler from Wisconsin Rapids says, my favorite soft drink, a frosty mug of A&W root beer on a sultry summer night with my favorite TV mom, June Cleaver, who really loves her little beaver. There we go.
See, that's just
Tyler is always, if someone goes risque, it's Tyler. I love it.
Well, Brett did too.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
I got a few here on my Facebook page before we get on out of here for the break. Just on the wire, came in right here. My friend Carrie said, Diet Dr. Pepper and cherry, but I truly miss Diet Right white grape. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Oh, wow.
Denisha says Pepsi Zero. I think Rachel put on our Facebook message. She says, what was it? Let's see here. Sorry about this. She says, does Monster Zero count? Yeah. Of course it does, Rachel.
Why not?
Yeah,
It's
of
a
course
soft
it does.
drink.
It's a soft drink. That counts. Absolutely
It's going
counts.
to give you heart palpitations, but yeah, absolutely.
It'll give you terrible wings. Phil says, I know I'm in the minority, but I love Pepsi. Wild Cherry Pepsi is probably my favorite. Pete, our buddy, says the strawberry apricot Red Bull. Get out of my country. Gross. And I'll do one more here. Victoria says Dr. Pepper. Got more, but that's what I got so far as well. Lots of comments, lots of thoughts on this as well. My goodness gracious.
Let's get just a couple quick ones in here. Melissa from Willie Street in Madison says, hi, boys. I'm a Dr. Pepper girl all day, every day. So much so that I've been to the Dr. Pepper Museum twice.
Wow. Yeah.
And then John Murray, going back to the beginning of the show, I wanted to make sure we got this. Pete, when I was a kid, we wore Speedo swimsuits. Eek. We called the short shorts butt huggers. That's really gross. Thank you, John.
Thanks for reading that, Pete.
Well, I wanted to acknowledge. Let no text go unread. That's my theory.
All right. So, well, when we come back, we'll be playing Dom's game, True or False, Coke Edition, here on Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we still got quite a bit on the text line still.
I thought you went to me first with the Facebook. I thought that meant we didn't have any text on the text line.
No, we have tons of them. I just threw it to you first this time. When we come back, let's read a few, and then we'll get in the game. And let's do that in a second because we just got a lot, and I don't want to. Yeah, let's just spread it out.
And we don't have to comment on every single one either. We just read them and give people a shout out.
Yeah.
Michael Steele. I think I got about 10 more on Facebook. And our guest next week chimed in too. And his choice is awesome. What's his name again? Cash Money Carl. Carl. Yeah. That's so great.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sweet. 2 minutes.
swing by after my show and take a look.
Fall in love with you. I don't know just what I'm gonna do.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You can always get in touch, call or text. The number is the same, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on that live stream. We're currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Still ahead is the Nightcap, where we wrap things up, talk about what we learned, and get to the last-minute comments on your thoughts on the show, especially on our question of the night, which is in honor of National Have a Coke Day, what is your favorite soft drink? Dom, we have a few more texts on the line there.
Yes, we do. Let's go. I'm going to go down here. We got Melissa already.
Michael Steele.
There it is. We got Michael Steele, and then we got John Murray from Madison. Visited the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco, Texas, with my beautiful wife Melissa. Fun stop on the way to the Branch Davidson's Cultural House, or was that a cult house? Either way, these might be the only attractions in Waco, unless you're getting nutty with the Wild Baptist kids at Baylor. Wow,
It's the Branch Davidians, Dom.
John knows.
I'm not laughing at the thing. I'm laughing at the Branch Davidsons. It's just welcome to the Branch Davidsons, where we have the greatest egg omelets in Texas.
We went and had a soda with the Davidsons.
No S there. All right. Let's see what else we got. We got John. He's also saying, my favorite is Mexican Coke. It's too expensive, but it's the only way to taste the same original flavor I enjoyed in my youth. Yes, it makes a big difference.
There you go.
We got Karen saying from Racine saying Squirt. Really good, by the way. We got John from Columbia County saying Pepsi, period, with real sugar.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Cool. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to more of those in a little while, but let's get to the crux of this segment, this part of the show, which is yet another game. This time it is what's the official title here, Dom?
It's True or False Coca-Cola edition. All right.
Okay.
True or False Coca-Cola edition. A little colon in there. I'll give you the directions. All right. This is going to be back and forth. You guys are going to be in a competition. All right. Since it is National Have a Coke Day, it's True or False Coca-Cola edition. I've got a bunch of facts about Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm. Some are completely true, and then some are going to be completely made up. Okay. So you guys have to decide if it's real or if it's fake.
Okay.
And then let's start it. Let's do this. All right.
Let's do it, Dom.
First question. True or false?
Friday.
Coca-Cola was originally sold as a medicine. True or false?
True.
That is true. You guys each get a point.
Back when snake oil salesmen were big and medical degrees were not necessary.
Wow, yeah, that was a quick. Yeah, you guys got that right away. Okay. Second question. You guys each got a point here. True or false? Coca-Cola once contained actual cocaine.
True
or false? Man, okay. This is all right. That's true. All right.
Dom,
don't ask me why I know that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
You guys want to read my screenplay?
All right, 2-2. Wow, this is going a lot quicker than I thought. Question 3.
Well, you got 2 more questions.
True or false? The Coca-Cola bottle shape was inspired by a cocoa bean. True or false?
I'm going to say false. Wow, the confidence with which we answered the first 2 questions is just dissipated into this third one. I'm going to say false.
I'll say true, just to be different.
True. It is false. Greg gets the point.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Wait, I said
3-2.
I have no idea what the answer to that was. I was just like, oh, Dom just gave us 2 trues. Was not smart. That was a bad guess, Schwaba. Okay.
Okay, question 4. True or false? Coca-Cola is legally classified as a vegetable in some countries. True or false?
I'm going to say true because that just sounds so ridiculous. And there's so many countries that, the law of averages are on my side, maybe. Probably not.
Okay.
How stupid are you?
I don't know. Very stupid.
Not you, Greg. I'm saying like...
It's going to be like...
Greg says true. I'll say false.
It is false. Pete gets the point. Gets the point. Wow, this is actually going... This is closer. A lot closer now. You guys are tied at 3. 3-3.
Okay.
Question 5. True or false? Santa Claus' modern red and white look was heavily popularized by Coca-Cola ads. True or false?
True.
Yep, that is true. You guys,
he's the reason why we have Santa Claus the way it is. I mean, the history is there.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah, that's what they want you to believe, man. They don't want you to know the truth, Dom.
That's right.
Jeez, I didn't even
Stick
realize.
with us, Dom.
Okay. Okay, question 6. True or false? We've got a few minutes left here. True or false? Coca-Cola is sold in every country on Earth. True or false?
False.
Oh, false. Oh, yeah, I'll say false. I'm going to
You guys both said false?
Yeah.
It is false. You are correct.
Okay. I was going to say North Korea that they don't have cocoa budget.
Yep, that and Cuba.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2? I find that hard to believe.
John Murray in Madison is currently playing along.
Wait, what does that say?
Oh my gosh.
T. He's a T for true. OMG. Rob Greg. Hey, John, are you having some of that original Coke right now? And you know what I'm talking about there, buddy? Do we have time for one more question? We can leave it.
We can read a couple texts. Squeeze in a couple texts.
Let's get a couple of Facebooks going. If you have that available.
I do. Vince Morano says Sprite helped him cure a hangover and tasted so good the next morning he remembers that taste of ice cold Sprite.
Nice.
I'll retract my 7-Up comment. Tiff on Facebook says A&W root beer in a frosty mug. You cannot go wrong with that. Dan Thine says drinking a 16-ounce frosty cold Mountain Dew in glass bottles with real sugar up in the treehouse with friends Tony and Doof. It would have just been a cold pop without them, though. Oh, that's very sweet.
That is
Rachel says, does Monster Zero count? I think we're counting that, right?
We counted that. Yeah, we already counted that. Oh, yeah. Rachel, you're in the club. Don't you worry about that. And don't you worry about where to go. Stick around because when we come back, we're going to keep going with True or False. Have a Coke edition here on Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach on the Civic Media Network. Stay tuned. Stay close.
Oh, baby, and love your love. Every time you smile, it goes through me all the time. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you, and that's no lie.
All right. We are in break. John is fully involved in this.
John is in it to win it. What is going on, John? Are you okay, man? Seriously, like
John thinks there's a prize.
Yeah.
No RT. What does that mean? He's typing so fast, though. I can't tell what he's...
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because he said Rob.
I think because he calls me Rob sometimes by mistake.
Rob, Greg, OMG. Okay. And then Polar Bears, man. Couple on the...
All right, where were we at here?
Dave says Coke Zero. You know, as diet sodas go, Coke Zero is, I think it's the best one, but I've heard way too much bad stuff about diet soda to drink it.
Yeah, I don't like it. It doesn't taste good. The only thing I like diet soda is a Diet Coke with champagne. It is amazing. It is absolutely, yes. I learned this from Tom Hanks on an episode of the Colbert Show when he was on, and they were talking, and everyone was like, what? And Colbert had a sip, and he was like, oh my gosh. So I went to the club that weekend, and I got a little bottle of champagne because we had those, and I got a can of Diet Coke, and I tried it with a little bit of lime. It was stupendous.
You mix them, or is it like a shoot? Oh, okay.
No, you mix. Wow. I would do like a third champagne, the rest Coke with ice, and then a squeeze of a lime, mix it, It's so refreshing, so tasty. Oh my gosh, so good. All right, I'm going to go run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Sweet.
Okay.
Tuesday's grey and say to Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. If you ever want to get in touch with us, call or text 855-752-4842. 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on the live stream. We are currently streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Our question of the night is, it's National Have a Coke Day, so what is your favorite drink, favorite soft drink? Let us know in the comments. Let us know on the Facebook comments, live stream, or on our text line. You can always text us, too, by getting the Civic Media app. Call or text number is the same there as well. So love to hear from you, your thoughts on your favorite soft drink on Have a Coke Day. We are smack in the middle of yet another Dom Lee curated, created quiz, true or false, Have a Coke edition. And I believe the score is tied. It
is tied. It's 5-5. You're right. It is tied.
All right.
Wow.
Let's get to some more questions.
Let's do it. This is question 7. True
All right.
or false? Coca-Cola's original color was green. True or false?
True.
I'm going to say true. I'm going to say true.
That is false. You guys both got it wrong.
Thanks. We know that now.
Kind of jumped into my head. Like I was trusting my instincts, which obviously.
Me too. I was thinking old timey, like this will cure your dropsies and your hair loss and blah, blah, blah. And we were like, medicine sometimes looks green. I don't know.
It was a rumor. The green Coke rumor likely came from the green glass bottles it was once sold in. So people did at one point in time believe it was green. Okay. Let's go. Question 8. True or false? Coca-Cola once offered a bacon-flavored soda. True or false?
True.
True.
I'm just going to say, because come on, it's America.
Why not?
Why not? But it is false.
Oh!
Man. Okay.
I'm so angry at myself now.
That'd be gross. Okay. Question 9. True or false? The recipe for Coca-Cola is kept in a vault. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
It is true. You guys both get a point there. Both get a point. It is actually the company says.
Greg goes. Thank God.
The company says the secret formula is stored in a secure vault at the World of Coca-Cola Museum in Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Okay. I feel like in today's day and age, that's like not a big thing. Like someone can reverse engineer a Coke with AI or something. It's like, it's in a vault. Ooh, big deal.
Right. Yeah, it wouldn't take long for Jolt to get a hold of it, I'm sure, if they really wanted it.
Jolta-Cola?
All right, let's keep it going. We're on question 10 now. We got about 5 questions left, all right? We're flying through these things.
Yeah.
All right, true or false? Coca-Cola owns Fanta and Sprite. True or false?
True.
True.
It is true. Both Fanta and Sprite are brands produced and owned by Coca-Cola.
I know my Coke products.
Apparently you don't. You got as many wrong as I have.
It's 7-7.
Well,
right
I
now.
just mean they're offshoots, they're underlings, they're tangential products, the peripheral sodas. I've had coffee. All right.
Okay. Question 11. True or false? There is an Oreo Coca-Cola flavor. True or false?
Oh.
False.
I'll say true.
It is true. Wow. Greg is up. Greg is up.
I am literally just, I don't know. I don't know. I
is
lost it on the
horrible
bacon.
marketing.
I lost it on the bacon one, but I was like, there has to, like, people do this stuff all the time. So, okay.
Bacon Coke sounds better than Oreos and Coke.
It was, it says it was a limited edition, so it wasn't in for a while, but it was there for at least a couple months.
Yeah,
okay, question 12. Whatever. True or false? Coca-Cola was invented in Mississippi. True or false?
Oh, come on, man. I want to say, this is a thing where I'm like, I'm
just going to say the opposite of what Greg says because I got to make up a point. I'm down by 1, right? Or 2? 1?
You're only down by 1.
Okay.
8-7.
Pressure, Greg.
This isn't fair. False. I'm going to say false. I'll go with my gut, even if I'm wrong. False.
You know what?
Okay.
I think it's false too, but I'm going to say true because I got to make up a point.
That is, wow.
It's strategic.
And the strategy did not work. It is false. Greg is up by 2.
Of course it wasn't created in Missouri or Mississippi. Same diff.
It was in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where the vault was. That's where it was invented. So, okay. Let's go. We're going on to question 13. We have 3 more questions. True or false? Coca-Cola once made a drink designed specifically to be mixed with coffee. True or false?
True.
Okay.
I will say true as well.
It is true. You guys both get the point.
Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Greg is up. It's 10-8, Pete.
I know, and it's
need a pep talk.
almost. I only have one question left, right?
Did you hear that?
No.
He
What did
said
he say?
do we need a pep talk?
Listen. You gotta come back here, right? This is like your oral loss.
How many questions are left?
There's only 2 more.
So the best I can do is a tie.
The best you can do is tie. That's the best you can do.
Right.
You tied last time, so all right.
Was it 2 contests ago? I was a sport, and I guessed the opposite on purpose, and Greg tied me. So I'm going to be more ruthless. Greg, listen.
we're going the past now because you're upset right now. Okay, I got you.
Listen, well, yeah, I thought I kind of was the quiz guy, but obviously things are evening out here. I don't really feel like that anymore.
I'm the quiz guy. Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. Monica from Mount Horeb says, I had Oreo Coke. It actually wasn't bad. Sounds disgusting, but I had to try it and bought it multiple times. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
It doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't sound terrible.
John got it wrong, too. No, he got it right. I'm just saying. All right.
Okay. We have 2 more questions. Best you can do is tie Pete. True or false? The average American drinks more Coca-Cola products than water every year. Is that true?
The average American?
The average American, yes.
Oh, true. Of course, true.
I'll say false because I have to. Even though I think it's true.
And it is false. I tried to switch it up there. That was a good guess, though,
now,
Greg. I'm surprised, too.
There's no pressure here, Greg. For you
okay.
This is coming down to the wire. This is it.
It's
this
just
is the
for
final
a tie.
play.
How sad is that? Okay.
True or false? Final question. Coca-Cola once changed its logo to Pepsi's as a prank. True or false?
I'm gonna say I'll say true.
Here's why I'm going to give you a little background on my answer here, because Coke doesn't have to do that. Coke has been number one forever. That would only call attention to Pepsi. False, Dom. False.
It is false.
See, it feels good. It feels good.
Questions.
I'm so happy I let Pete tie that one. Makes him feel better. Can I give you guys a fun factoid about Coca-Cola?
Absolutely.
Back in 1953, they wanted to. So back in 1953, the bottles were 5 cents a piece, and they wanted to raise their prices. So they went to the U.S. Treasury and said, "Will you issue a 7.5 cent coin?" And the Treasury, and this is true, and the Treasury said, "No, we're not going to do that. Not for you, not for anyone." So they said, "Okay, we'll just raise our price to 10 cents instead." Capitalism, baby.
Absolutely. You know what's sad is, like, I do think of Coke as part of Americana. I don't know if they're a good company or a bad company or whatever. I'm at the point in my life where all I want to do is give what little money I have to good companies. So I don't know where Coke is there, but it is part of America in a weird way.
I just really just view all these companies as bad.
Yeah.
Because they've crushed people and hurt people. And when they go, I just gave you a perfect example. They said, we want to raise our prices by a 2.5 cents. And they said, well, we can't do that. Double the price. Who cares?
Right.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have, like.
Oh, that's funny. We have John came in and he said, nice job, gents. So much fun. But I'm sorry, John. I love that you played along. I love that everybody played along, but it's hard to keep track of, like, what answer goes to what question.
Yeah,
so, but that was
also
tough,
John just wasn't playing. He was also, like, in it. Like, he was very much.
Right.
He had some. Maybe one of these days we'll do a quiz with a listener. Who knows? Ooh.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would
be good.
And
do we have any
Do
we have any other text messages besides all of John's? Not saying it's bad, John. This is Rob talking. This is Rob talking right now.
We have a few more, yes. Our very own Chris Casper said the original Coca-Cola, if you know, you know. Okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense. We also have Nick from Marshall saying either root beer or iced tea. Very good.
Oh, you didn't even count iced tea. I love iced tea.
I love iced tea.
I wasn't even thinking about iced tea. I love iced tea.
I love iced tea, and I like it just black, plain. But I also have to say, on a cold day, an ice cold Lipton iced tea with the lemon in it, it's a little sweet now as I've gotten older, but that's good stuff.
If you say to me, hey, do you want iced tea? I'll say, yeah. And they're like, we have raspberry. I'm like, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah.
We got 2 more. We got John Murray saying the ridiculous high fructose corn syrup lobby is the only reason real sugar is out. So
it's terrible
to reduce everything to its bare bones or make unnecessary changes to classic Americana staples because someone behind a desk can save some money. Bah.
Wow.
Okay. At the risk of all of our health and potential cancer. Exactly. Sorry, I didn't mean to make Coke bad. A downer.
They're all bad. Do we have any more Facebook messages?
Yeah, we have a few. Gene Brown says 7-Up with bitters and brandy. Oh, there's a soft drink I didn't see coming. And then Cash Money Carl, Greg, says, oh, this is a great answer, too. I have to go to Michigan to get this, but Stewart's Grape Soda is hands down my favorite. Cash Money Carl says, it's a little difficult to get a hold of, but I just love it. If I see it anywhere, I usually clear the shelf. Wow, that's serious business.
Wow.
Recently had a custom cooler made to protect my delectable bubbly babies, too. And he showed it. He posted a picture on Facebook.
That's so cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's so cool.
Very cool. Layman Rob says, Diet Sun Drop. Oh, I didn't even know they made that, to be honest.
That's Robin. Oh, gosh, I can't remember now where he lives. My goodness, Rob, I'm so sorry.
He's a regular texter.
He's a regular, yes. I love Rob. Drink your water.
Yeah, Rick says Coke Classic. Nothing wrong with that. Amanda Nimmer, our pal here at social media, says, wait, hold on. It's a meme. A Dr. Pepper 23 for Amanda.
Oh, because the 23, that's another one. The whole thing is like 23 secret ingredients. Okay, fine.
Oh, is that what they mean by 23?
Yeah, there's 23, quote, secret ingredients. It's like, it's like the KFC chicken or Coca-Cola or Dove bars.
Yeah. Donald Johnson says Coke, and that does it for Facebook. Awesome stuff, everybody.
There you go. Wonderful. Thank you so much
for
some
stream comments, too.
Yeah, let's see. Dave says Coke Zero. Sydney Politics says Squirt. Happy New Year to you, too, Sydney. All right, cool. And then... my friend Mary says Tahitian Treat. Bill says Buzz Cola. I don't know what Buzz Cola is.
I've heard of that. And Tahitian Treat, actually.
The bubbles burn my tongue. And then Kelsey says Diet Ruby Red Squirt. My goodness. And got a couple of ginger ales in there, too. So
can you imagine Diet Ruby Red Squirt in that board meeting? We want to make Squirt, which is added to cocktails. We want to put Ruby Red in it, but we want to make it diet. I feel like that guy would get stared at. But
I'm watching my figure. Can we make this diet, please? Thank you.
Right.
I think I told you this, too. My grandma would only have one soda in her house. It was diet, caffeine-free Coke. It was terrible.
Talk about no frills. Wow.
Like, would you like a soda? Absolutely not, Grandma. That's not something a kid ever says. No, I don't want soda, but because of that, yes.
All right, when we come back with a piece of butterscotch candy. There we go.
When we come back, we'll be getting into the nightcap, talking about what we learned and reading off any last-minute thoughts and comments about our question of the night. What is your favorite soft drink? Feel free to text it in, call it in, whatever you'd like, but we're right here on Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach. Stay tuned and stay close.
Trying to read what John wrote here. Coke with Coke. Oh, Coke with Coke. Right.
Yeah.
Can't believe Monica had Oreo Coke. It sounds so good.
She had multiple Oreo
That's
Cokes.
Crazy.
Impressive.
I've only had the regulars. I've never
dabbled.
I never dabbled into I stopped drinking soda regularly in 1999. So I missed the train of like all of the flavors. There was Diet Coke, but definitely missed
vanilla.
Oh my God,
orange.
That sounded terrible.
There's strawberries and cream too.
I remember when I worked at Blockbuster, and every other week there was a new Coke flavor, and it would never stick around because no one cared. They wanted Diet Coke. They wanted Coke. That was it. Hold on one second here. I gotta go. Yeah. I gotta, I guess, call my mom really quick. Be right back.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Did you watch The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Dom?
it's time to wind it down. Let's take a moment to look back and ask, what did we learn today? This is Nightcap with Greg and Pete.
Welcome back to Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba and Greg Bach here on the Civic Media Network. You can always get in touch, 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. Leave a comment on the live stream. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and the platform we still call Twitter. Next Monday, very excited about this one. We are going to be speaking to the mayor of Green Bay, Mr. Eric Genrich. He's a cool dude. I'm looking forward to you guys hearing that conversation. And then in the second hour, Madison-based comic who's toured all over the world, was one of the last comics on David Letterman before he retired. Mr. Johnny Beaner will be on this show next Monday, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here. As you always, can catch us 5 to 7 every single day during the week, Monday through Friday. But yeah, it's going to be a really great show. And now we are officially in the Nightcap, where we go over some of the last thoughts and ideas from people here. Are there any other comments on the Facebook or on the text line that we need to get to?
We have a couple on the text line.
Okay.
We have
got a mea culpa.
Yeah, and we also have Jack Merrimack saying the best, in my opinion, is Sprecher cream soda.
Sprecher.
They use honey in their formula. Talk about sweet. That's very true.
It is good.
Yeah.
And then we've got a mea culpa from John Murray, who says, Greg, I am stupidly bad with names. Sorry.
I don't. Please call me Rob. I think it's hilarious. I love that. But also we got a few here on my Facebook page. Here, let's see. Andy says, oh man, if I can find it, Blenheim's Red Top Hot Ginger Ale. Okay, never heard of that. He provided a picture. And then my friend, one of my best buddies in the world, Ben, said ginger ale. There you go. Okay, I wanted to bring this up before we talk about what we learned tonight. Yeah. Pete, do you ever, we have like all sorts of crazy flavors of soda nowadays, but back in the day, there was Canfield's, where it was peanut butter soda and peanut butter chocolate soda and chocolate cherry peanut butter soda and all that stuff.
I don't remember those. No, I remember Canfield's though.
Yeah. And then the one that I remember my mom buying just like once or twice, it was 7-Up Gold. It was the soda with spice. It was literally a spicy soda.
I kind of remember that.
It was, I think my mom bought it thinking, oh, we'll get them this. It's 7-Up. It's not like, and I remember drinking it once and being like, this is the worst thing ever. And I guess me saying this is the worst thing ever, my mom heard as, please buy more. Because she kept buying it. But yeah.
We were a no soda house when I was growing up. We never had it. And I go over to my friend Billy Amato's because they always had soda.
Yeah.
And he would have it with dinner, and his mom was an amazing Italian cook, and it was like heaven.
Yeah.
But that's probably why I found soda later, because I didn't have it as a kid that much.
We only had Diet Coke. That was it. And we had it in the old school glass bottles too, 6-packs, and we'd take them back to the store to recycle them. Never got money, but we only had Diet Coke. If we had other soda, it was because company was coming over. That was it. Right. Dom, did you grow up in a soda house?
No, but it was a treat whenever my parents would take me to like a 7-Eleven and get us like a Coke on like a week, on a weekday or weekend. That was the best part. It was amazing.
And that was the other thing I was going to bring up. Someone else said that on the comment, going to like an A&W stand and getting like a meal brought to your car with a mug of frosty soda in a frosty glass. Oh my gosh. That's keen living, folks. Keen living.
There was an A&W in Three Lakes. And one in Eagle River when we would go up there in the summer to my grandma's cottage. And we didn't have those in Chicago. So whenever we went to Wisconsin, it was like, oh, man, that frosty mug, forget about it. It was outstanding.
We did get one more comment from John Murray in Madison. Dom, you want to grab that one as well?
Yeah, let's do it. John Murray said, back in the early 60s, my mom was a big Coke fan. We bought 16-ounce bottles, paid a deposit for the bottles each time, and then stored and dragged the empties back for the next purchase. Mm-hmm. Seemed normal. Turns out it was genius. Wouldn't have microplastic in my brain if we stayed the course with glass. It's going to come back. Buy stock in glass. Okay, John.
Wow, there's like a story and some advice.
Helpful safety tip from our pal John Murray.
And folks, don't forget, if you have a SodaStream, you can always take it to an authorized SodaStream dealer and get your new CO2 cartridge for half off. There we go. Not paid for by the SodaStream people here. Just love their product. Send me free stuff. All right, really quick before we get on out of here for the week. Gosh, this week went by so fast. It wasn't going fast, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're at Friday. But Pete, what did you learn?
I learned that Coke did not use the cola bean as the outline for their bottle, and it cost me the contest. I'm paying the price for it.
It got you a tie. Knock it off.
That's the one I blew it though. I went against my instincts.
Oh my gosh. We believe in you. Dom, what about you?
I'm going to go along the same lines. I didn't know there was so many different varieties of Coca-Cola. I only knew the very basics, but there's so much. And what did you say, the Sundrop, Pete? I had no idea that even existed.
Sundrop, real sugar in a glass bottle, ice cold. Forget it. It's great.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
It has a ton of caffeine. Maybe the most caffeine of any soda, but it's good.
Wow. Yeah.
More than Jolt?
As far as I know.
No,
as far as you know. Greg, what about you? What did you learn? You must have learned
Thanks for
something.
asking, Pete. Thanks for asking.
I was going to do it.
Well, Rich taught us a little. I didn't realize that they had generated so much material for Key and Peele. I didn't realize they had written so many sketches. You know, they need 128. They wrote 500. And I would love to see like a reading of the ones that didn't make it. You know, I would love to see that. Just maybe like a charity event. That'd be super, super cool. But that's what I learned as well. As always, on behalf of Pete, we'd like to thank Dom and we'd love to thank Tucker, Engineering and Traffic for all the things they do. They make sure the microphones turn on when we get in the room. Thanks to everyone who reached out to us, whether they called, texted, left a comment on the live stream. Thank you so much to Rich Tallarico for being our guest. We'll have all of his information on the show notes. And don't forget, next week, Monday, we'll be back, same time as always. Mayor of Green Bay, Eric Genrick, will be on the show, as well as Madison-based comic Mr. Johnny Beaner will be a guest as well. So have a great weekend. Don't go anywhere. There's still great programming after we're done. And then we'll see you all on Monday, folks. Have yourself a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And Pete, say good night to the people.
Good night, Wisconsin.
We're up all night to get some.